Moving costs are one of those rare deductions that many of us encounter, and we quite often have questions regarding what we're allowed to deduct for moving costs. Bob Jennings here discussing these with you. The IRS has 3 rules that we have to follow in order to deduct moving costs, and those rules are actually fairly straightforward. Number 1, you do have to be moving for work-related purposes. So, when you move, you have to start your new job within 1 year of moving there. Number 2 is what's known as the 50-mile test. The 50-mile test says that your new job has to be at least 50 miles away from your old home than your old job was from your old home. What do you mean by that? Let's say I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and I work in Louisville, Kentucky. If I take a new job in Lexington, Kentucky that is 75 miles away, is my new job, which is 75 miles away, more than 50 miles further from my old home than my old job was from my old home? Is my new job more than 50 miles away from my old home? Yes, it's 75 miles away, so I meet the 50-mile test. So test number 1, I have to be moving for work-related purposes, and I have to start work within 1 year. Test number 2, basically I have to move more than 50 miles away and work more than 50 miles away. Number 3 is the time test. The time test says that I have to stay in that new job for at least 39 weeks. Now, if I change employers in the city, that's okay, but basically, I have to work full-time for at least 39 weeks in the new location that I have moved to. So 3 simple rules. I have to be moving for business purposes more than 50 miles away, and I have to be working there for at least 39 weeks out of the year. What costs are deductible? Well, I'm allowed to deduct, of course, the cost of moving my household goods and appliances, etc. If I'm paying an outside agency, whatever I pay them. I am not allowed to deduct house hunting costs, meals en route, the cost of moving myself. None of those things are generally deductible except for 1 trip of moving my own goods. Now, there is an exception to that rule. What if I rent my own trailer and make several trips hauling the goods back and forth between my old home and the new home? Well, of course, that's considered part of the cost of moving my goods. So the deductible costs, the cost of moving the goods and my family to the new location. Whether that's paid myself directly or paid to a mover, either way it is deductible. I'm not allowed to deduct the cost of my own time to be able to deduct these items. Things that are not deductible, overnight house hunting trips, meals, etc., etc. For further information, please contact us at the website at the bottom of your screen or feel free to give us a call. Bob Jennings, thanking you for listening again today.